All right, today, guys, we have the Hamilton Jazzmaster Open Heart. Big thanks to Saltzman's, Richard, Evan, everybody over there at that crew for the continued support, showing or allowing me to show really cool watches that they're authorized dealer for. Hamilton happens to be one of them. This is, let me show you the hang tag. That long number. They don't have a big fancy name other than the Jazzmaster, but if you want to look that up, I'll put that in the description, as well as a direct link to this watch at the Saltzman's website and contact information, so you can reach out to Richard directly and tell him I sent you, or you can just shop right online with the code that I provide down below. Let's get into this guy here. This is pretty cool dial here, where the way it's cut out and then beveled and polished, it just looks really cool. There's other colorways as well. You know, there's a green, the blue one looks really cool. There's even like a champagne one. There's some cool dial color options, but they call it a 40 mil. I measured at 39.8. We'll just call it 40. The lug to lug is 46.74 millimeter. You can see there's a mix of brushed and polished everywhere. Signed crown. The thickness 11.35. Double dome sapphire crystal with AR coating. 20 millimeter lug opening there. Check out this bracelet. Very cool bracelet. Tapers down to 18, and then you have a butterfly clasp. Not my favorite, but for the style watch, I get it. It makes sense. And for sizing, I'm guessing it's pin and tube. I don't see a split, so I'm guessing it's pin and tube. And then that crown is 6.5 millimeter. And a nice traction on there, easy to operate. So it's all the way in, holding 50 meter water resist. I will say, if you did get water in it, you would be able to see it pretty good, but just don't get it wet. So I still have yet to do that video. Like, I was gonna do a video with like a Hamilton watch that's like 30 or 50 meter water depth rating and show that you can probably get it wet. We're just like scaring ourselves away from doing that. Definitely, I think the case would be made that if there was an accident and maybe someone pushed you in the pool, or you washed your hands and it got more wet than you hoped that your wrist would be, or whatever, odds are the watch is going to be just fine. So, but if you're actively challenging that, then yeah, it might backfire on you. But you can see these links, they are articulating right off, but they do extend it slightly, but they're on such a downward angle, it's kind of like not a big deal. Inside is the automatic H10 movement with the custom skeletonized Hamilton rotor, showing off their branding, as well as 25 jewels. The H10 has some cool features, one being that 80-hour power reserve. Two, they're using some like Nevacrom or whatever that's called. I know I probably pronounced that wrong. Materials to aid in the anti-magnetism. But it's pretty cool that you have a skeletonized dial and then a display case back, because you can see right through. Like, you look at, there's my logo. Oh, there's my face too. But like, you can see it through the oscillation of the escapement there. And you can see a really nice sharp cut handset, keeping it very legible. But it's just cool how they did the dial. They cut out more than just the open heart, because you have the gear train down below, and then they cut out all that right there. And I'm not really sure why. Maybe, can we see? Oh yeah, you can see the action of the crown there. That's pretty cool. But then they beveled the edges, finishing it off really nice. And this one's kind of a smoked green color dial. Each dial is going to have the similar kind of gradient colorway to it, where it transitions darker to the outer portion. Let's pop it on wrist. These are retail price, typically just over $1,000. Like I said, I did offer up a discount code, and you are wise to utilize that. But here it is on my 7¼ inch wrist. It's a perfect size. I mean, I don't have the bracelet size, but the bracelet's super comfortable and very fitting to this watch. Very good casual, potentially dress type watch. Very good option. There is Lume too. So not a ton, but there is Lume. Let's lume that up, turn off these lights, check that out. Handset a little bit brighter than the markers to the naked eye, but it's definitely there. I wouldn't necessarily be counting on it with this style of watch, but it's kind of cool that it's there. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next vid.